Hey everyone, so this is part 2 of my series on baby monitors, and in the first installment we looked at how to test your baby monitor for microwave radiation and just how high the radiation levels are for the typical baby monitor. And the ones we tested in that video were really high, totally unsafe to be around baby. And the manufacturer even claimed that it was very low and safe for the baby. So just a complete joke. It's really up to us to be able to test the stuff in our homes, especially those that are around our kids, so that we can protect them. And that's kind of what this channel is all about. But in today's video, I'm going to lay out part 2, which is my recommended setup for a safer baby monitor. Now, there's no perfectly safe solution out there. Any kind of tech or anything that connects to our electrical grid is going to have some type of radiation profile to it, but there are ways to make it really low, and the building biology guidelines have done the research to say that if we can do that, get the radiation down to a certain level, then there's very little concern biologically speaking. So what are we talking about with this setup? I think you're going to love it. Whether you are just wanting to be proactive with your kid and to help them be as healthy as possible, or if they're actively having sleeping issues and you'd like to improve that, I think you're going to love this setup. What it is your basic security camera that's out there on the market today, but it's one that is engineered to connect to what's called an Ethernet cable, and it will connect and send and receive its signal this way instead of wirelessly filling your home and your baby's room with Wi-Fi. So let's take a closer look. Okay, so in the box is pretty much everything you need to get going. You're going to have the camera, you'll have the power and data adapter, you'll get one Ethernet cable. And if you already have Ethernet set up in your home, awesome. You won't need anything. Ethernet going, a couple of options for you. The first is check out my article on Ethernet. It's actually pretty easy to set up. It's much healthier. It's much faster. There's a lot of reasons to do it. So I'm going to link to an article that I have on how to do that. Option 2 would be to get this power line adapter kit, which allows you to basically send the signal from the camera to your phone or your laptop or whatever you're watching the camera on over the electrical wires in the wall. Option 3 is most routers that you get like from CenturyLink or Comcast will have a port on the back of the Wi-Fi box that will accept one of these cables. So you could get a longer cable and run it down from baby's room where the camera is to your Wi-Fi router, and then you could connect to the camera with your phone or laptop or whatever over the Wi-Fi network. Obviously not the best setup for health. We'd like to get that Wi-Fi down, which is why I'm such a big proponent for Ethernet. But those are really your 3 options for getting this set up and going. The camera has an easy setup process, so you don't have to be tech savvy to pull this off. And you can monitor the feed from the camera via an app on your phone, your tablet, even the desktop. And it's a very intuitive app. I really love the camera's excellent picture quality at daytime or nighttime, and has a number of useful features such as motion alerts and other things in the settings that make this a very useful product. Plus, you can mount it in a variety of ways with the included hardware. So lots of customization possibilities here. One final note about setup, you guys, don't forget to pick up one of our junk light kits to block the little blue light on the front of the camera and not expose your baby to toxic blue light while they're trying to have a restful night's sleep. One final note, this camera is technology, right? And technology can misbehave. So Although the camera does use Wi-Fi, but only for the initial setup, I did verify that it goes off after the initial setup with my RF meter. You're going to want to keep an eye on it, just like with any technology in your house. It's just a software update away from misbehaving and perhaps starting to send out a wireless signal unexpectedly. So I would make a calendar reminder every month or 6 weeks or so and get out your meter and test it. Test it definitely if there's a software update of any kind. And that way you can really ensure that this is a very good, safe, and healthy solution for a baby monitor. So I hope this was helpful. If any of it's over your head, I get it, no worries. You can set up a consult with me. There will be some information below on how to do that so that we can troubleshoot this and get you up and running. If you have a comment or a question, you can leave that below. Feel free to share this with anyone that you think may need to hear the info, and definitely subscribe so you don't miss any future updates on low EMF living. Thanks.